Welcome back to VanCity Card Breaks. Today, we aren't going to be doing anything with basketball. Today, we are focusing on soccer, and I got something special in the mail.
Lots of cards.
It's the 2014 Panini Prizm World Cup set. So, we're going to crack this open and show you guys what's inside. Okay, so we're going to be looking into the whole set from the FIFA World Cup in 2014. This is the year that's dear to our hearts because our boys, Germany, won the whole thing. Do you remember where you were when they won the whole cup?
I remember I was watching it at my cousin's house with probably like 20 people, watching it all at once, wearing a Germany flag around my neck, wearing a Germany kit and everything, and just super excited, super stoked on the whole tournament. Super nervous about whether they're gonna be able to pull it off or not, but it's definitely a great time. What about you?
So I was actually in Europe when this was going on, which was pretty crazy because like being in Europe is pretty legit, pretty sweet already on its own. But we got to go with a bunch of friends because it was me, my wife Des, my cousin Grant, and my really good friend Didge. And we were in places. We were in Germany, we were in Rome, like Italy, we were in France and all that. And so we remember key games based off of where we were. Like I remember when Germany crushed Brazil like 7-1. We were in Rome, like along one of the rivers at a restaurant, and everyone was cheering for Germany, and it was super legit, and it was amazing. I can't believe Germany actually won 7-1. And then for the finals, when Germany played against Argentina, it was in Paris, and so it was in this like Canadian like pub restaurant like by Notre Dame. Okay. And we were there, and we watched it packed out. You couldn't move. You were stuck there, and I was so excited when they won. When Götze scored the final goal, like I had to go to the bathroom so bad at that point, where but you couldn't get to the bathroom at
well, you
all.
don't want to leave this.
You don't want to leave, and you're just like glued to it. That I like cheered so hard and was so excited that I almost like pushed it straight out, like. And so I will always remember Germany winning. Yes, I know. And I wore my jersey proud, flags running through Paris after they won. One of the best sporting moments of my entire life.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So if you guys want to take a look, we have organized it before because I did get the set. It's a full base set. Mm-hmm. So every single card from the set, every insert, but no parallels or autograph
or anything like that.
But overall, because in my mind, if you guys are wanting to invest, soccer cards are the next big thing. You've probably already heard that. We're not late to the party, but people are starting to already talk about it. Like if you look at Mbappe cards, they're blowing up. If you look at even the young guys like Sancho, or you have like Haaland, or you even have like Neymar, even though he's not like super young anymore, but their cards are just going like through the roof. And so I bought this when it was Canadian, about altogether with shipping was about $320. And now, before I even got this in my hands, I can already sell it for between $570 to $600. So that's how much it has gone up in a short amount of time. So I've got all the Germany cards. You can see one of the inserts. It's the whole team photo. So this is Deutschland. Got another insert, but they've got some like legends. So you got Jürgen Klinsmann, World Cup stars. You've got Manuel Neuer. You've got Mesut Ozil, Philipp Lahm, Bastian Schweinsteiger. It's always been a mouthful to say, but one of our favorite players really for sure.
Yeah.
Another insert style where they have like matchups. Got a couple of those with some German players on it. You look, there's got Ronaldo.
2 goalies.
Then we got net finders, Marco Reus.
Poor Royce couldn't even play in the tournament.
Yeah, which is funny that they're saying he's a net finder because he didn't find the net at all during that tournament.
But he did in qualifying, so.
Yeah, that's true. Net finders, Podolski.
Prince Poldy.
Guardians, another insert set. Cup captains, and so there's an insert set that has every single captain from all the different teams. And now these are just the base set of who
of Germany.
So,
but basically for every single team, depending on the popularity of the team and how many star players there are, there's a varying number of how many players there are for that team. So a team like Algeria, I think there's about 3 players per team, but then for Germany, as you can see, there's quite a few.
Yeah. And so for me, like, even though these base cards might not be worth like a lot on their own,
All together as a set, it kind of brings it all together.
yeah, but I'm thinking like, because I want to definitely go and grade a bunch of these cards, I might just go for my own collection, or even just like have as a set, is grade all the German cards, because not even just because we're Germany fans, it's not because we've got German citizenship or anything, it's because they actually won. They're the winning team from that year. And so the big thing about this set, why I want this set specifically, is that it's the first Panini Prism set from a World Cup. And so as you know, with basketball cards and all that, because it's going through the roof, people are now not even looking just for rookie cards, they're looking for the very first set for Optic, or the very first set for Prism and all that.
Or whether or not they have a first jersey with that team if they got traded.
Yeah, and so even though clearly these are not all rookie cards, it's like the rookie set for like the FIFA World Cup, and so that's why this one's like really, really special. On top of that, we've got some other cards I know have some decent worth if I were to sell them like on eBay or get them graded. So Neymar Jr., a lot of people love Neymar. We're not huge Brazil fans,
a big baby.
and we're not a huge fan of Neymar, but yeah, he's a little bit of a baby, but he is good. Paul Pogba, that was the first World Cup where he was starting to get like really good. A good old veteran, Robin van Persie. So this card definitely goes for a little bit more from this set. I have more Neymar, just the inserts.
Ronaldo will always go for something.
So these are the inserts, so I'll probably get those graded, and same with Messi. So those are the ones
Messi.
that are probably, if you sell them on their own, are worth something. But the ones that are worth the most, for sure, yes, these aren't parallels, but these are the base. So you've got Ronaldo, and I've already put in a one touch, and Lionel Messi in a one touch. And so these ones are the ones I for sure will grade. They look like they're in pretty good condition already. If I sell a bunch of these cards on their own, it pays off what I paid for this set in the first place, but it's already gone up. So even if I just resell it, I've made money. So Jonas, do you want to tell them a little bit more like about the parallels and the autographs and what you can find?
Sure. So there's different parallels like silver prisms, the blue ones which go to $199, the red ones which go to $149, the purple ones that go to $99, green crystal goes to $25, gold are $25, gold power go to $5, and then there's blacks 101. There's also autographs that are featured in this set, which include Pele, Messi, Ronaldo, Clint Dempsey, Robin van Persie, and Tim Howard. There's also different parallels of these prisms. Those are definitely harder to find. And then there's also autograph cards of fans of the game, which include Andrew Luck, which is quarterback in football. I guess not anymore, but he retired. And then there's also Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace, Kobe. And then if you're wanting to purchase just like a hobby box on the market, it's pretty much impossible because there aren't really any for sale. But if you do, they're probably close to $2,000 Canadian or more. It includes 24 packs per box, 6 cards per pack. So 144 total cards, which include 8 parallel prisms. So that's pretty much a lot of the information on the sets and everything.
Yeah, in this set, you don't normally get autographs, like they're not guaranteed per hobby box or whatever, but to make up for that, they have a lot of parallels, so a lot of different colors and different things to be chasing. It kind of makes autographs a little bit more exciting if it's harder to actually find that's not just guaranteed. And usually when you get the autographs, and they're usually
decent players,
because when they promise it's like 1 per box, you can get like a no-namer or whatever. And the cards that I'm showing right now up on like from the top view are a bunch of players that I know just are played really well in the World Cup, and it gives you a little bit of an idea of what the cards look like. So like you got Chicharito, Dos Santos, and then you got Spain. Spain was a powerhouse. They were big rivals of Germany. You got David Villa, one of our favorite players. Xavi. You got Alonso, who ended up playing for our Bayern, our favorite team. Sergio Ramos, not a huge fan of him, but he's a good player. PK, Iker Casillas, so most of the team is good. Okay, we got Shaqiri, and then you got some guys from Uruguay. You got Diego Forlan, you got Cavani, and you got the hungry man himself, Luis Suarez. And so I'm trying to just take a look, see if there's a couple others that I had something to say about. Like you got Michael Bradley, you got Wayne Rooney, Gerrard, Lampard, Pirlo.
Gotta love him.
He's great. De Rossi, great. Buffon, great. Vidal, he's a hard player to play against. Very, very tough. You got Snyder, Robin, before he was all injury prone.
Hey, actually today he just released that he's coming out of retirement. He's signing for a club in Holland.
Oh, that's sick. Which team?
I can't remember exactly, but it was FC Gridiron or something like that.
Okay.
Not too familiar with that league.
Colombia did well in this. They started to become a little bit more of a powerhouse. You got Sanchez, Hazard, Company, Courtois, and then this guy. Remember, he played so well. Like Australia's not a great team, but he would just put them on his back and do a crazy job. You got Aguero, Higuain, Di Maria, Mascherano. So a bunch of different players. So this FIFA World Cup would always be close to our hearts. So we're just going to show you guys a bit more of the inserts. So here are the different host cities. I think these are actually really cool. Just like the little artwork pieces. And it's cool because if you're from that city, you have a card based off of your own town.
The artwork is really nice.
Yeah, it's crazy to think of how many host cities you actually need to have to pull off a FIFA
tournament like this. There's also some mascot cards. It's all of one guy's name's Fuleco or something like that.
Armadillo.
That. But yeah, some cool little cards. You don't have that very often in other sets. So
you got Net Finders is a set. You got World Cup Stars. You've got Cup Captains. That's some of them. You've got matchups. So you have two strong players from a game that they actually had. You got Guardians, which is like the goalkeepers.
Team cards. So they have one card for every team of a photo before a match.
You've got Aerial Assault. And so you've got Klose, one of the best German scorers of all time.
Well, he's the leading scorer for all World Cups. So
yeah, and on the back they give you a little write-up of what happened. So this one says put the ball in the air and Klose can instantly become Germany's closer. He beat Argentina with a beautiful and crucial diving header in the 80th minute of a 2006 FIFA World Cup quarterfinal, leveling the score 1-1. The German wingers keep an eye out for Klose as he slices into gaps in the penalty area.
Good description.
Yeah. And then we've got
Eusebio.
In 1966, FIFA World Cup served as a stage, and he delivered the performance of his life while making Portugal a world power, known as the Black Panther. He clawed his way to a jaw-dropping and tournament best 9 goals for the third-place finishers. His place as soccer immortal is set in stone. So it's just a special
that's pretty cool.
Remembrance of this player. So this is the set. If you've ever been interested in what this looks like, if you can find it, buy it. It's only going to go up because it's the first Panini Prism set for a FIFA World Cup. You can't really do wrong in buying it unless it's through the roof by the time you're watching this and you go to buy it. So just to put in perspective, I paid $320 Canadian including shipping. So if it's quadruple that, you maybe missed the boat unless it'll continue to go up. I think it's one of those that will continue to go up. So hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully you got to get a little bit of nostalgia and remember back to 2014, which was already 6 years ago, which is crazy. 6 years ago. And unfortunately it was Euro Cup. Euro Cup was supposed to happen
this summer.
It should have been on right now.
But it's going to happen next year instead.
Yep. So
I gotta wait for that.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. We have more soccer stuff for you guys in the next video. We have the special Topps 2020 Dortmund pack that's been designed by players, and so make sure you guys check that out when we throw that up. Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Out.